Ladies and gentlemen, weebs and waifus, welcome to Kill World here on YouTube. And today I will be covering one of my favorite anime of all time. That's right, Hunter x Hunter. But of course, a little housekeeping before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, if you will. If you haven't yet already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and elbow drop that notifications bell to alert you of new videos being posted to the channel. I would greatly appreciate the support. Now, I love Hunter x Hunter very much. In fact, my avatar for this channel is modeled after my favorite character from the series, Kurapika. Now, to be specific, I will not be covering the entire series in this video, perhaps at a later date. But recently I was finally able to watch the two Hunter x Hunter movies for the first time. And obviously, with me being such a huge fan, my expectations for the movies were pretty high. So, did the first Hunter x Hunter movie meet expectations? Let's talk about it. Hunter x Hunter Phantom Rogue takes place supposedly at the end of the York New City arc. Now that's just after episode 58 of the 2011 adaptation, if you're wanting to watch this chronologically. However, I noticed that it had some changes that contradict the previous episodes. Its ending doesn't really fit with the next episodes of the anime either. If you watch the movie between York New City and Greed Island, it won't really make any sense canonically, but it's the general setting for the movie. So the gist of the movie actually piqued my interest to start though, because it had to do with Kurapika, and I just find his character the most compelling, and he's just my favorite in general. If you have seen Hunter x Hunter already, then you know Kurapika became a hunter to take revenge on the Class A group Phantom Troop, who massacred his entire clan for their unique scarlet eyes, which are considered to be one of the 7 treasures of the world. Now, what other clan do I know that was completely massacred for having scarlet red eyes? Sounds so familiar. Kishimoto, I'm looking at you, buddy. Anyway, the eyes of the Kurta clan turn scarlet in times of anger or emotional agitation, and are considered one of the most beautiful treasures in the world. Kurapika continues to pursue the Phantom Troop, but an unknown party has stolen his scarlet eyes. With the help of Gon, Killua, and Leorio, Kurapika's life was saved. However, the Phantom Troop shows up and blocks their way, and the true identity of the number 4 spider is about to be revealed. Initially, I thought the premise was pretty good going in. We know that Hisoka took the spot of the number 4 spider in the Phantom Troop, but we do not see the original member in the series. So to find out who number 4 was originally caught my interest. Also, my boy's eyes are gone? Oh hell nah, this cannot stand. So now, let's delve into the actual plot, shall we? The movie begins with Killua dreaming about his brother Illumi, warning him to never make friends, claiming that eventually he will betray or get betrayed by them. He wakes up along Gon on an airship. Upon arriving at their destination, they meet Leorio, and learned that he and Kurapika were investigating a rumor about a survivor of Kurapika's Kurta clan, until they meet a young boy whom Kurapika recognized as his childhood friend Pyro, who later attacks him and steals his eyes. Unconscious since then, Kurapika awakens beside the others, and soon after he has visions through his stolen eyes of a man whose right palm is marked with a spider tattoo, the same used by the members of the Phantom Troop. Based on other details seen by Kurapika in his vision, Gon and Killua leave him under Leorio's care, and split up in search of Pyro's location. Gon ends up meeting and befriending a young puppeteer named Retz, and when Killua reunites with him, they realize that Retz is a girl? When night falls, Leorio and Kurapika are approached by Hisoka, while Gon and the others are attacked by Uvagin, who was presumed to be dead, and saved by Nobunaga and Machi, who defeated him. It is then revealed that Uvagin was revived as a puppet by Omokage, a former member of the Phantom Troop, who was defeated and replaced by Hisoka. Omokage sends a team of puppets, being 4 of the Shadow Beasts and 1 of Pakunoda, to attack his former companions, but they are all destroyed by them. After Omokage retreats, Nobunaga and Machi leave as well, warning Gon and Killua to not stand between Omokage and the Phantom Troop, as they also have a score to settle with him. The next day, Retz leads Gon and Killua to the mansion from Kurapika's vision, and after leaving her behind for her safety, they meet another puppet, now based on Illumi, who attacks them. Illumi's doll taunts Killua into running away, leaving Gon to be attacked. Just as the Illumi doll is about to steal Killua's eyes, Gon intervenes and has his own eyes stolen instead. Ashamed for failing to protect Gon, and believing that he had betrayed his friend, Killua flees and contemplates suicide, but is saved by Gon, who tracked him with his acute sense of smell. Gon then reveals that he had let Illumi's doll steal his eyes by his own volition so they could track down Omokage. He also states that he had long realized that Retz was one of his puppets as well. Reunited with Leorio and Kurapika, they set out for Kurapika's location to confront him. Back at his hideout, Omokage reclaims his eyes from Retz, who is revealed to be a puppet made from his deceased sister, who he sacrificed to obtain the first pair of eyes for his dolls. When Gon and his friends appear, he reveals that he let them track him down by purpose, as he intends to claim Leorio and Killua's eyes to use on his puppets as well. After confessing to Kurapika that he also took part in the Kurta clan's massacre, and claiming that he currently has no other scarlet eyes in his possession, Omokage sends the Pyro and Illumi dolls to attack the hunters, but Gon and Kurapika defeat them with Leorio and Killua's help and retrieve their eyes. However, Omokage activates 6 other dolls based on members of the Phantom Troop to attack them, but Hisoka appears to fight by their side. While Hisoka deals with 3 of the puppets, Omokage absorbs the other 3 to attain their powers and fight them until they join forces in a combined effort that allows Kurapika to successfully restrain him with his chain. With Omokage now defeated, Kurapika offers him a chance to survive in exchange for having his powers sealed for life, but he refuses. Killua offers himself to kill Omokage in Kurapika's place, but the puppeteer is then stabbed by his own sister Retz, who claims that he had already caused enough suffering to her and her friends. The real Phantom Troop arrives soon after, but decides to let Kurapika and Hisoka leave, claiming they'll settle those scores with them on a later occasion. As the whole place is put on fire, Retz decides to let herself be consumed by the flames, along with her brother, and thanked Gon and Killua for making it possible for her to lead a real life. As they watch the burning house from afar, the group contemplates on what Retz meant by a real life. Killua realizes that he does not have a purpose of his own yet, but decides to stick with Gon for the time being. Sometime later, Gon and Killua part ways with their friends as they continue their adventures together. So when I finished the movie, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed. And I hate saying that about one of my favorite anime ever, because I truly believe the manga and the series are one of the best pieces of fiction I have ever consumed. I hope Togashi's health gets better, because as we know in the Hunter x Hunter community, the author's health has been a major sticking point and concern, and the main reason why the manga goes on hiatus so much. I really am hoping to get more anime episodes soon, because the Dark Continent arc is following my boy Kurapika even more, and I love that it's giving him more time. I know that many anime movies are not canon, which doesn't really bother me at all. I think the only canon thing about this movie was Kurapika's backstory, which was cool to see. I think what made the movie so lackluster and disappointing to me was the series has set the bar so high that the execution of the movie just couldn't really measure up. Like I stated previously, decent premise, but not the best execution. I would give this movie a solid 5 Scarlet Eyes out of 10. It is not necessary for you to watch this movie at all, but if you are curious as to who the original number 4 was in the Phantom Troop and are interested in Kurapika's backstory at all, it's good for that. If you have made it to this point in the video, a huge arigato to you. And if you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you have seen Hunter x Hunter, let me know in the comments, who is your favorite main character from the series? Is it Gon, Killua, Leorio, or Kurapika? I love hearing from you guys. And in the meantime and in between time, sayonara.